we started making names right away. And I loved it. I was robbing drug dealers, taking their gold right off their neck. And the shit we did, who's going to call the police on you? A drug dealer?
I can identify with anything that was normal, to be honest with you. But I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. Yeah.
99% of the time, you're going to disagree.
Just like the Donnie Brasco situation with Lefty?
Yeah, because the reason why, they figure it this way. You brought this guy around, he ratted on everybody, now he ratted on you. You might turn around and join him and rat on us, so we get rid of you, there's no connection between there and there, and they get rid of you.
Welcome to another episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Loomis Santoro. What's up, man?
What's going on, Staxx? How are you, buddy?
Man, I'm doing great. How have you been?
Doing good, man. Just doing this move and getting things in order for the future, and that's pretty much it. Just it was hot as balls today, man. I was dying.
What up, Yankees for life?
Nice.
Thank you for joining me, man.
Yo, Aaron Judge, 51 home runs. He's going to beat that record, Yankees.
Jenny L, what's good with you? How are you? So, it's my turn to interview you, man. So, before we start, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. So you want to tell the people where you were born and raised?
Born and raised in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, which is a town around like Scranton, Pennsylvania. Pittston, as you know, where Russell Buffalino's Mafia was from, is right there. And I showed you today where the house was. But it's grew up in East End, Pennsylvania. Very close-knit Irish neighborhood. And we just grew up, like normal kids on the street. Most of my friends I met was like through fighting and shit like that. And then there's a crew of guys up in the Heights and that we would have beefs with, but then we turned all friends and stuff like that. Never a gangster, never nothing like that. Yeah, I did the normal street guy shit. I was a drug addict for a while. But as far as like a mafioso, I'm just friends with some of them. And like with Russell Buffalino from this area and stuff like that. It's just, I've always been fascinated with the true crime, and that's what made me they'll want to do this. But
when did you start getting involved in the drugs?
I started getting involved experimenting in high school in 10th grade, and that's the year I flunked. Not because I'm dumb, because I ate too many Xanax. But 10th grade, and then I was good. I maintained, and I was a raging alcoholic, and I sold cocaine, and I was just getting too geeked out. Like, even though I was making a lot of money, man, you're just never comfortable with that money because you don't know. Like, you got to look over your back. You don't know if fucking cops are watching, this and that. But then we got tipped off, though, that they were, though, going to come. And then, thank God. So nothing happened with that. But, I wasn't that good. I was good at selling them, but I was doing more of it.
Yeah.
So, man.
I felt that way, man.
Yeah, when it comes to that shit, dude, I was the real deal, man. That's nothing to brag about, but like I put her though, like fucking through hell. I almost lost my leg.
Congratulations on 11 months too, man.
Yeah, it's Staxx. I fucked up. It's not 11 months.
Oh, it's not 11 months?
No. So I went into a rehab that I was the only person in it, a state-run facility, no one else, just me. And nonstop therapy every day, fucking 21 days, nonstop therapy, just me though. I had no one to bullshit with or nothing.
Yeah.
I come home and I'm doing good. I'm a positive mindset, but I was awake for 2 days and I found a cotton and I shot it and she found me in the living room fucking like dead. And then I came to eventually and I started yelling at her because behind her, all I saw was the color of the rehab I was in. That's how it fucked my head up so much by me being the only person in there. All that therapy, constant, is not good. It's not by yourself.
I don't think it's good either, man. It's kind of like brainwashes.
It all depends.
Kind of like brainwashing.
Yeah, are you talking on the AA aspect of it?
No, it's like a constant meetings, constantly, all day long, constant.
Yeah, I thought you meant the guys like therapy, but constant meetings and stuff. Listen, it's not about making like they say meeting makers make it. No, the people who actually do the work make it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
people
So
who want to apply themselves and really are taking the steps to try to stay clean, man. Because if you don't want it, you ain't gonna do it.
no, that's what it boils down to. I've been in rehabs that were like the one rehab I was in. It was like a celebrity rehab. It was ridiculous. And then I got clean in the most piece of shit rehab because I didn't want it as bad back then. But if you want it, it's not about the facility you go to. It's if you want it, you'll do it. Plus, Staxx, I was at a place like White Deer Run. It's right by Allenwood Prison, and a lot of prisoners there. It's a fucking shit show, fights, the whole fucking nine. And but like these
Like people
places,
trying to stay out of jail, right? People trying
yeah.
to stay out of jail.
There's a lot of people in there. I was in there with murderers and stuff who got out from 20 years ago and stuff who were in there. Also people who were trying to, yeah, like you said, make it look good for the judge, get in the rehab and stuff. But they were like some serious criminals though in there. And no one fucked with me or nothing. I stay to myself in rehab. But yeah, man, I was sick of putting the pain on my family, on the woman. It was just and even to myself. I mean, but I wanted to die. Like I was praying for God to give me a heart attack because I don't have the balls to kill myself. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm blessed. I'm still here, and I got my health, and now that's why I don't fear like all these people like who might say this or that. These hater people, they don't know what I've been through, so I could give a shit. What they have to say about me if it's bad. I'm ignoring
Man,
all that
I
shit.
ain't got no time for none of the drama. The people that are running their mouth are petty, bro. They're like not even they're irrelevant. Like, so I mean, they could have all these subscribers and people watching. It's a bunch of trash. It's like a circus show, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
just want to see someone get hurt and they're trying to push for something to happen. They want
yeah.
something to happen.
Yeah, they're already pushing for me to go and fucking. Well, I said that I would beat the guy. You know me, I would. But
Of course.
yeah, Danny Trio. But what I'm saying is, he definitely didn't respond to that video. But because he felt. Did you see all that shit he talked about me on the show?
I saw a little clip.
Yeah. The funny thing is, they're saying, "Oh, I'm mad because they won't let me on their show." What are you fucking kidding me, dude? I fucking could care less about that show. They're mad now because what they do to people by putting them down, now we're doing that to them and they don't like it. They could dish it, but they can't fucking take it. And I got 1,000 subscribers only, 1,100 now. I've been doing this like hardcore for only 3 months. So like fuck Lee Cole, dude. I'm over it.
Jolandro, what's up, Jimmy? How you doing, man?
But do I had 1,600. Wow. Jimmy Kalanja. Is that Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy, what's up? Luma Santoro here, buddy. Thank you so much, man. You were the start of all this. You and John Shea, when you gave me that shout out of nowhere. He
So
just did it out of nowhere.
you had your YouTube channel for a while, right? And then you want to
So,
explain to the people how it all came about?
yeah. All right. So, all of my friends told me, like, growing up, they're like, dude, man, you should, like, do a show. And I'm like, what are you talking about? A show? Because I'm a musician. And they're like, nah, like, you got voice and I hate my voice. I don't understand why people like it. But I was just very fucking like, I was on drugs though the whole time and alcohol. I mean, if you watch my older like videos, I'm talking about Nick Diaz, the UFC fighter. He subscribed though, which was cool. But I was fucking blasted, dude, like the whole time. So we didn't do anything consistent. We put out one video like a month. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Now that I'm plugging away hardcore at it, it's just I stuck on 300 subscribers for 6 years, and since she told me to do a video on Hamzat Chimaev, my favorite UFC fighter, and to do a video on, like a review because I know fighting good MMA and stuff. And I had a fan base in the UFC because I would predict fights and I was winning people money and shit. Back in the day when people thought McGregor was nothing, I knew he was gonna fucking uh, knock Aldo out. But yeah, so during that rise, I got a little bit of an audience from him doing some Conor McGregor stuff. Then I filmed an episode inside a rehab. They let me film in a rehab where a dude was whacked, and it's in it's
What?
in what's it called? Hatfield, Pennsylvania. You could still look it up. It happened. The Atlantic City mobsters tied this dude up in the gun closet and blew his brains out and had his family tied up in the garage. And that's the house though that we actually stayed at. Beautiful mansion. But I actually do that podcast in the fucking tiny gun closet. It's like Batman. There's a bookshelf. You move it and you go into gun closet and you could see the new carpet from where the blood splat was, where they cut and put a new one down. But that's where we did the podcast. So that was pretty cool.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh, and I was in there with a guy named Frankie the Blade Polo, who became one of my best friends. And he just recently died. He was a Gambino associate, and he did 25 years, and he was the nicest guy, though, man, ever. And me, him, my parents, he was going to have us at Atlantic City because he, like, controlled a lot of it. And then he had it. Dude, this dude's 75. He was in rehab with me for 90 days, and then they still put him in jail for 6 months right after. Then he died 2 weeks after that in some shitty county jail. And Frankie was the man, dude. He was the real deal. I felt bad.
That sucks to die in jail, man. I know a couple people. I know a bunch of people who died from like I know some people who just went to county and died there. It's some mysterious reasons. Another kid I know got arrested, went to New Haven County jail, and he got stabbed. He was in there for child support, man.
Oh,
Yeah, and they killed him.
why'd they kill him?
They stabbed him in the county jail.
Just, you don't know why?
I don't know, man. I don't know what he had going on.
Some counties are bad, dude. State's better.
Some are real bad, man.
I think state's better, dude, because in the county, dude, they're just, those people, they're bringing bad people in right before they go to state. So, like, and then in Lackawanna County, my buddy Anthony had to go in there. He just got done with a terrible car accident, and then he had to fucking go in there for like 4 months right after it. It was terrible. And they put you in your first week, you're in there with like 16 guys in one like fucking cell. It's terrible. It's like a holding tank.
So you've been to county before?
Just overnighters though. I was in Maryland I had to do a week and a half in Maryland until my father finally got me out. That was back in 2019. I thought I murdered someone, Staxx. So I wake up the next day.
You want to explain that story? You want to explain the story of what happened?
All right, yeah. Nothing crazy. Well, maybe. To me, it's not, but maybe some people will think. I was at Ocean City, Maryland, senior week, and I didn't think I had a good enough time because I didn't get arrested. So I bonged a fifth of vodka. This is how my mind is. They killed him because his number was up. Prison is not a nice place. Amen, Jimmy. So what happened, though, was I bonged a full fifth of vodka, and then I was going to my ex-girlfriend's, and I was trying to find her, and someone told me I knocked on their door the night before, then I threatened the people, and then I fell asleep in the parking lot where they're trying to get in at the Golden Sands. I was just laid out like that with a water balloon slingshot around me and fucking just fucking dead, dude. Alcohol poison out the ass. They throw me in a tank. I wake up. The roomie that I have, the bunkie, is fucking freaking out, shaking. I'm like, dude, well, are you all right? He's like, are we cool, man? Are we cool? I'm like, what are you talking about? I had like long hair. I still do. I didn't get a chance to get a cut today, but I was even longer. He told me that I was like this fucking far away from his face when he was laying in his bed when they brought him in and going the whole night. And he was fucking freaked the fuck out. I woke up, dude. I was hugging this dude. I was so like, I'm like, no, man. Then it turned out we're from the same area because it was senior week. So the reason why I thought I murdered someone was I had blood all over me. And then I get they had an intercom above the water fountain where people do the bird baths and shit. And I hit the intercom and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, you got to wait.
You don't even know why you're in here, right?
No clue. No idea. So I woke up. I thought I was at my place at fucking on 32nd Street. That's where I was at, Oceanside. And next thing I know, I'm on a little thin blue mat with some dude scared shitless of me because I was growling in his face with blood all over me. And I felt bad for him. I still talk to him and shit. And we're cool. But it's just I have no memory. So I said, could I get my phone call? So they came and they fucking opened up the little slot, cuffed my hands. Okay, I figured they'd do that. But then they fucking did the whole fucking waist. They put the fucking leg shackles on me. I was like, Staxx, I murdered someone. Like, I got like, what did I do? They're like, you got to wait to see the commissioner. So from fucking 7 a.m. till 3:30 p.m., I thought that I definitely killed someone. Definitely. Like it was
Got
in
like
my mind.
shredded blood all over you.
Yeah, and they don't know. And I didn't even get in a fight. What that was from was I was punching the door of the house that I was fucking at because I was at a party there and I was just threatening everyone. And I wanted to fight the whole party and they wouldn't fight me. And I just kept fucking hitting the door. And I'm not acting like a tough guy. It was a stupid thing to do because they could have killed me. But yeah, man, that's why I can't drink, Staxx. When I drink, I got to do cocaine. I got to do fucking. It's just bad. It's a bad, vicious cycle. And I know some people get heat. People call me a junkie or whatever. They can say whatever they want, man. But you know what? I overcame it. It's an everyday battle. And I have respect for the guy who gets himself cleaned up. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, he has to go to rehab. That's not an embarrassment. The real embarrassment is being out in the street and still pedaling.
There's the
Go and get.
people that don't go, man.
Yes,
Like I
exactly.
want to show people that it's possible. It's possible to get sober and to stay sober and to do something different with your life. Just like I'm doing this podcast thing. This is like totally out of the realm of what I would normally be doing. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
know, Bill, but I mean, you're definitely doing a good job. And also, like I told you, I followed you way back, but like right when you started, almost I followed you. But I want the people to understand too, because John Red Shea's a real good friend of mine from South Boston who worked with Whitey. You got his book. I brought it over to you.
Yeah, man. Thanks for that, bro. I'm gonna start. I'm getting into it tonight, probably.
Yeah, he personally
Yeah.
signed it for you too. And great guy. I was showing him some of your stuff when I was there. And then so he was telling me beforehand, I'm like, well, dude, you know, like I'm not a gangster, but I got in a lot of fights. Like I guess you could say I'm a street guy, not a gangster. But so with that, other people like my buddy fucking Jim and stuff are like, well, dude, come on, you know some people, but I honestly was never a gangster, ever. And I don't try to be. So if the people listening, I know they want the guys who've done the hard time or whatever. I'm just a great friend with fucking guys from South Boston. I live literally right across the way from Russell Buffalino. His family's coming on the show on Saturday on my show, Mafia Truth. If you guys want to subscribe, that'd be great. And then I'm going back out to see Anthony the following week. So, and Anthony's also wants me and him are going to be doing some stuff in the future too, working together and stuff. So, you know, oh, this guy didn't do time, this guy didn't do whatever. I don't know. I did internal time with fucking drugs, and that's enough for me. So,
Shit, doing time doesn't matter, man.
no, dude, like Paulie Walnut said, of course it's possible. 13
Paulie
years ago.
Walnuts. That's my friend from. I went to high school with Paulie
Well,
Walnuts, man.
Paulie Walnut I was talking about was from Soprano. The line when he goes to Feats Lamont, he goes, in my book, you get points for staying out of the can. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And there's all these
definitely,
people
right?
in these, yeah, and Stack, there's all these people in these rehabs who are acting all gangster, and they're all like, I've done 10 years. And they're bragging about it. I know some serious motherfuckers, like John, for instance. He would never just come up to you and be like, hey, how you doing? I did 12 years.
Bro,
You
I
know what
know
I mean?
people. I know people who went to prison for manslaughter, and they're walking around talking like they murdered somebody. They're acting
Yeah,
like they caught a
that means
body.
they don't have any feelings then for that person. That's just I'm not all cool with that. If you saw my video with Anthony today, I called it the psychology of killing in the mafia, meaning how like you desensitize yourself, or is it like you kill someone like you're 9 to 5? And I know it's not every day, or you break an arm here, break a leg there, and then fucking you go home to the missus, and that's your day. Does that have a toll on you? Does it have an effect? And I just dropped it on my YouTube. It's a pretty good segment, but I'm dropping a lot more with Anthony and John Red Shea this week. And I got Russell Buffalino's family for the first time. Russell Buffalino, Joe Pesci played him in The Irishman. They're coming out for the first time in public to state the truth about Russell, and they picked my platform, and I couldn't be more happy.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's gonna be a big one, man. They never
Yeah.
been on video before. They never did an interview. It's gonna be pretty big.
They want to set the record straight because Russell didn't die in the prison hospital like they said in The Irishman. He wasn't all stroked out like that. He fucking died surrounded by family, far removed. Now, he did do a 10-year bid. Jimmy Fradiano set him up and
Yeah.
wore a wire. It was like entrapment, really. And he did his bid, but that he's been out for like 10, 12 years and then fucking passed away. He got Man of the Year down here. He was well respected at Genetti's. There's a place down here called Genetti's Banquet Hall, and they had a big celebration for him for Man of the Year. And
Congratulations,
nice.
man.
I love seeing, man. When I see these like people saying they got 2 months sober, even a day, it warms my heart. Like it really does, man. And I love helping other people. I reach out to everyone who's been reaching out to me, and I tell people reach
Congratulations
out.
on your 13 years sober too.
Jenny,
That's huge.
unbelievable. That's 13 years.
13
Unbelievable.
years.
Oh, Staxx. So I forgot to tell you, I didn't finish. So I got home and I didn't sleep for 2 days when I was in that state rehab by myself.
Yeah.
And I did tell you, like, I was yelling at her, everything's fine, but I found a cotton and I wasn't even like, I was just cleaning the house and I don't even remember doing it. All I woke up to was screaming,
Yeah.
screaming. And then I'm like, this, you can't yell at me. You're a fucking counselor. And it was my girl at the time, dude. And
And
I'm
you're
like
like,
screaming at her, like, you can't fucking yell at me.
and you like
You're my
snap out of it like, oh shit.
Staxx. We just really don't know, man, the hurt that we put on others when we do that. I mean, we
Yeah,
think that
it's
we're just
terrible.
hurting ourselves, dude. But the real thing is, man, is that the hurt we put on others is it's not easy for them, I should say.
Oh, I know that, man. Definitely.
But I mean,
So what happened
anyone.
with the blood, man? You had the blood on your hands. What happened with that, bro?
Oh, I told you, I was just smashing a door trying to get in, and then I had fucking blood on me, and then I started punching myself in the face, busted my lip open. I used to do that. I'm an idiot. I used to be wild, man. When I drank, I was wild.
So
And
you'd black out and drink, right?
um,
Blackout drinker.
um, yeah, walking around with a gun, fucking walking out of bars, shooting the stop sign. People are just running. I don't know. It's a miracle that I never fucking had to go away. Dude, I'm sitting down in the bar, gun just falls right out on the ground. Everyone's walking around me on eggshells everywhere I go. This one bookie, because I went through him with my cousin. Um, I owed him $60. I was like Joe Pesci in Casino, Santoro, the name, right? When he won, he collected. When he lost, he told the bookies to go fuck himself. So I
Yeah.
knew this guy. I knew that I should have paid. Even John Gotti paid the bookies. But look, at the time, I was like, this guy can't do nothing to me. And so that's the mentality I had. So I was living that wannabe, I'd like to say more gangster life as opposed to gangster, but not wannabe. I mean, I'll get down, don't get me wrong, I'll throw hands, but I'm saying, no, I'm not trying to clip anyone or anything like that. So,
Yeah, man. When I was younger, I was hanging out with a kid who was related to the Genovese. His family was the Genovese family, man. And I
oh,
had
you mean from Vito?
yeah. So he had family out here. His one of the grandfather was a gangster, right? And the grandson stole the grandfather's gun and he sold it to me. So the grandfather's calling me like, I want that gun back. And
Staxx, though, what are you doing? What are you doing right now?
I'm like, no.
Are you not? You shouldn't be saying that.
No, this happened when I was a kid, man. I was a
Oh,
kid.
okay,
I
okay.
was a kid.
Well, you're a felon, so I just didn't want you.
Listen, bro, I was a kid. I was a kid.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
I was in I don't know, ninth grade. I was in ninth grade. So this kid's in prison right now for killing two people down south. He ended up
Oh,
going to prison. But his grandfather was calling me, threatening me, he wanted the gun back, but I already sold it. And I was like trying to push him off the trail, you know what I'm saying? Give him
yeah,
some other information, but so they ended up leaving me alone about it and it just ended up going away, but I remember that, bro. I
yeah,
was a
dude.
little nervous.
Yeah, man. You know what I mean? With the guns, I don't even want to talk about that because that's a charge that could always come back to haunt you. There's no statute of limitation on that, right?
Listen, man, I don't touch guns. I haven't touched a gun in so long, bro. It's just like those are not even part of my life ever,
That's
you know?
that's good, dude. Well, dude, man, I even told you earlier today how healthier you're looking. I could tell you're sober. I could tell that like you're focused and you're seasoned in this genre. And I'm going through it. You know what though? I don't know why when I get 4,000 positive comments and then you get like two assholes. I don't know why I was letting that affect me, but I'm over it now.
Hey man, it's gonna come in waves. It's gonna come in waves. People are gonna hate. It's inevitable. You can't please everybody. There's always gonna be people you can't. So you just gotta accept the negative with the positive. It's the best
Amen.
advice I can give, man.
And best advice I could give Staxx every night. What I do, I have a whiteboard too, and I check marks on it. I count my positives of the day and my negatives, and the positives are usually like 55, and the negatives might be 2 or 3.
Yeah,
So if my positives are fucking way over my negatives, then it's like, unless that negative is like a family member dying or something. But I'm saying if it's just your normal type of negative shit, why are you letting 52 positives lose to 2 negatives?
I just think it's funny though. Like people on here, they'll come on here and they talk all this shit. Oh, I'm leaving YouTube. I'm done with this. It's for my own mental health. And then they come on a couple hours later. I'm not fucking leaving. Suck this, suck that. Blah, blah, blah.
Well, they're
All of
not.
them do it. All of them do it. Go down the line and watch. I'm leaving. I'm getting my mental health right. I'm leaving for a few days. They're back in a couple hours, fucking crying like little bitches, man. Just get the fuck out of here and don't come back. Stop with the bullshit,
no, well, listen,
man.
I will say this. I am, though, like a huge advocate of mental health. If they need the mental health, then actually go and do it. Don't tell us you're going to go do
Yeah,
it
don't
and come
fucking
back an hour later.
fucking cry baby motherfuckers, man. And then you want to cry on here to going on these crazy rants. Just get the fuck out of here. Remove
That,
yourself from the situation.
let me read this to you. A Paul Pierce quote. If they're not talking about you, you're not doing something. You're not doing anything. So if they're talking about you, you may be doing something right. And when they talk bad about you, you just use it for motivation.
Exactly, man.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I mean, and dude, that's just hi, what's up, Evan? That is such a great idea. I'm using that, Loomis. Oh, the positive and negatives, dude, it changed my life. Yeah. And no one told, I'm not saying I'm the creator of it, but one day I was like, I have a lot more positive than negatives. What am I doing here? So add up your fucking ante at the end, like your little casino chips of your positive and negative chips. And I guarantee your positives are fucking over the negative chips.
Yeah, there's a lot of good things coming, man. You got some good shows coming up. I got some shows coming up. So we got I got Chatting with Staxx. Everybody knows that. Loomis has Mafia Truth. That show's dope too, man. And then me and you are going to be doing a show called the Loomis and Staxx Show. And
Yeah.
So I can't wait for that, bro. It's going to be different topics each week. We're going to do once a
We're
week.
going to stay more with the mob, try to stay out of the soap opera bullshit, and try to just give these people some good, solid content, you know?
Yeah, man. Because there's different factions of the mob all over the country, and we could cover a lot of things, man.
Staxx, I had this idea when I was driving up to the house today. I was like, you know how like they did the Michael Francis, Sammy the Bull sit down?
Yeah.
We should set something up where everyone on this YouTube shit's against each other and we all do sit downs face to face.
Yeah, I think some of them I wouldn't even want to be in their presence. I'd end up slapping them. And for real, man. Some of them and listen,
I just
I'm not
said
a
that
tough
because I don't
guy.
think any of them would show up.
I'm not a tough guy, man. I'm just a dude in recovery trying to do my thing.
I'm
But
not a tough guy.
all
Staxx,
these dudes
I
on
meant a
here,
sit down. I meant like a discussion.
yeah, but man, some of them aren't even worth my time. They're not even worth me speaking their names right now, and I know they're fucking watching. They always watch every episode I have.
Lee Cole's on right now. Fuck you. You know, honey, he makes a living off of fucking ruining other people's lives. Yeah, I could. Yeah, so they know, dude. I don't know.
Leaving YouTube are the same ones who tell you that they survived.
Dude, Danny left. Danny leaves. Yeah, and then Danny fucking leaves, and the next day, Lee Cole comes out with a show saying surprise guest. So I'm like, okay, boom, it was Danny. The next day, I thought he was leaving. Then Danny called everyone a pussy, and he fucking was like, and I'll meet you face to face and talking to. So I just put up a short saying, Danny, listen, I'm not trying to fight, but I'll come to you tomorrow, and if I don't, I'll take my channel down. What are they going to say to that?
Man, listen, man, it's not even worth getting involved with the shit.
I know.
Obviously, dude's got his panties up his ass, and he's having a mental breakdown, man.
They are, yeah.
Right? He's triggered.
And I don't want to go on that show. They're like, he's just trying to get on this show. What are you kidding me? I talk to guys like Johnny A, like John Shea, Anthony Arlotta, who I do shows with, the fucking Buffalino family. What the fuck do I need Lee Cole for? You know?
I don't even like talking about them.
Because a good friend of mine, Billy Catola, fucking went on that show and was very respectful. And it was a good interview. And then fucking 2 weeks later, they made a short about Billy complaining in witness protection. And that's when I was done with Lee Cole. But when
Listen,
I
man,
saw
them
that,
dudes are so two-faced, it's not even funny.
dude, that's like stats. If I had I just did a show with John Shea and Anthony, and then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, I'm just going to start smashing Bingy online and saying Anthony's a fucking asshole. And this, like, how could people do that? Where's the
They're trying
respect?
to
Where's the
create
honor?
some a bunch of, I don't know, man. They're trying to
But
create some bullshit.
yeah, and just Staxx. And I understand how you're saying don't even worry about that shit, and you are right. I am just letting these guys know that if they really think that we're all fakes hiding behind, I'm not the one. That's all. And two, um, yeah, dude, I just don't care. After the life I lived with like drugs and stuff, like I'm not like bragging. I don't have fear. So if anyone's gonna try to scare me or anything, like I don't fear anyone but God. So
Listen, man, these dudes are laughable. All of them are. They're all fucking laughable. They're not tough. They're not nothing. They're just fucking keep it moving, you know?
I may. Oh no, I don't. I'll talk about. I almost said something that needs to be discussed offline for a second. But yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
So
we'll keep that to ourselves,
yeah,
man.
yeah, no, absolutely, man. Because I'm not trying to do this for the drama, and even I
Loomis,
know people like the drama, but
what's good, Gianni? How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I think
hey
it's been the other
Gianni,
day, right, man? Uh,
subscribe to Mafia Truth.
yeah, everyone go subscribe to Mafia Truth. I'll put the link in the description of this video. Loomis is a great help. Thank you so much. It's nice when people acknowledge you.
You
Much
much
respect.
respect. Absolutely nice
Definitely,
guy.
Dan.
Reach out anytime. You know I'm always there for my audience. I tell every one of my members that are subscribed, reach out anytime.
Gianni, man, is a great dude.
Yeah,
There's a lot of good stuff coming, man. I'm excited for the future.
dude, so another thing I want to tell you about too, because I know you don't got a lot of time tonight, and I appreciate you having me on. Is I got the Buffalino family, right? But then I
Yeah.
got the Black Mafia out in Harlem with William Unique Battle. He just got done doing 20 years for murder. He did everything but rape. That's what he told me. And he has Black Mafia tattoo, and he's still out there with the Black Mafia, and they all love me they want me out there. So I'm going out to the fucking Harlem, and we're doing a walk and talk in the worst hoods of the hood. I got protection, but Unique. He's like, I go like this to him. I'm like, dude, am I gonna be cool? Like, what's up? You know? And he's like, I'm God in this hood. I was like, all right, I take your word for it. He's got a book out called Memoir of a Ghetto Bastard,
Yeah.
and what we want to do is everyone's with the Italians, Hollywood wise, a little bit of the Irish, and yeah, there's Godfather of Harlem and all that, but he wants me to help bring out like the Black Mafia more. Because it seems like the black community sometimes gets looked at as just thugs and criminals and not as like respected businessmen. And there are many of them. Bumpy Johnson was a fucking legend in that game. Like he rolled with the Italians. And a lot of people don't know that. The Black
Yeah.
Mafia
He was,
worked
he
with
was probably
Vito.
one of the biggest ones.
Yeah, and the Black Mafia worked with Vito Genovese and all that. And that's what they're all going to talk to me about. It's going to be wild. So that's the one I got after Buffalino. Then I got Anthony again. And I'm doing John again, Shay. So, yeah, dude, I don't know. I know I got my buddy. There's so many. I got so much shit lined up. Dude, Staxx, I got enough fucking content because you remember I went to that Johnny Depp trial. I was inside it.
Yeah.
I have fucking enough content in there where I don't even have to go on live. I could just be banging videos out all day, you know?
I have a lot of content too stacked up, man.
Yo, do you have to deal though with a lot of people like 5 minutes after you do an interview with them? They're like, "Where's the interview? Why
Yeah,
didn't you?"
yeah. They're like, it disappeared. Where is it? It's gone.
No,
Every time.
I'm talking about like, did you ever do one where you had to edit it? Like you didn't do a live, you just did a
Yeah.
normal, yeah. And then like they're always like, they don't understand it. It takes a lot of fucking time, and I'm not gonna rush something that's gonna be out there for an eternity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bill is cool stuff, dude. If he's talking about Bill, oh yeah, Staxx, of course.
Godfather of
Godfather of
Harlem.
Harlem is a fairy tale. There is no facts in that show. And I'm so happy that Gianni just said this because even though I mentioned Godfather of Harlem, I should have capitalized in saying it's complete fiction. Now, Bumpy Johnson was a real guy, but he never dealt with Chin Gigante. And what do you call it? That wasn't Chin's time. So he was around during like Vito's time. So I just don't know why they make even with the Buffalino thing and the Irishman, like he buried in a prison cemetery. I guess they're trying to send a message: if you do this life, this is where you're going to end up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
fucking tell the truth, you
I
know?
don't like when they keep putting in the whole black against white inside those different series. They put like black against white, and they try to like stir shit out of it. I don't know if they're trying to
Dude,
push that on the audience that are watching, you know?
yeah, I don't fuck with that shit, dude. Race is the last thing on my mind. Basically, got three brothers, dude. Fucking black brother, literal brothers that we took in fucking growing up in high school. So, racism to me, even my buddy Leon Swan, who's black, he's from the Caribbean. He was in jail at Whitey. He's like, he doesn't understand racism because it's not very relevant where they're at in the Caribbean. And I'm I just one of my best friends is Jansen, he's black, Olin, he's black. I don't look at it like that, man. Either you're an asshole or you're not in my
Yeah.
game. That's it.
Like on the West Coast, it's segregated in the prison. It's totally different than it is out here. It's
How
like night and day, man.
Staxx, I know that I'm the guest on your show and you wanted to interview me, but could you tell me the story about the dreadlock guy? Because we didn't get a chance to do that on the
The guy that killed his cellmate because he farted. So
yeah,
the
tell
dude,
that.
the dude had dreadlocks right down to his ass, and he he shaved all his dreadlocks off one day. He just shaved his head, and they were long, man, like down to his ass. So they're like really long, like 4 feet each dread. Shaved his whole head off, bald. Everyone's like, why the fuck did he do that, man? So then that night, I go to sleep, and I wake up to screaming and banging, bang, bang, and someone's screaming, right? So I jump down off the bed and I look out the window, and they drag the guy out, and he has a sheet tied around his neck, and he's like purple, man. He's like, you could tell the dude's already dead. So they drag the dude out and cutting it off, and they take the dude out in handcuffs. You could see all the hair still on him and shit. And he's in handcuffs. They take him out, and he killed his cellmate. He said because he was eating, and the dude farted while he was eating.
That'll do it though. I
So
heard.
tied a
So
sheet around his neck, man, and he tightened it.
damn. And is that was that your first bid?
No, no. It
Okay.
was. I was young though. I was 19 years old, so I was already in Hartford Correctional Center, and I went to the NYI Gladiator School from around 15 years old to 17, and then from 17 I went to this prison. But this is the first time I saw like a dead body in front of me.
Yeah. And let's be honest though, like when you were in there, because were you, how long were you in there when that incident happened?
Uh, about 2 years.
Oh, okay. Then I was going to say, I thought maybe it happened 1 or 2 days. I was going to ask you, were you scared though? Just real.
Hell yeah, I was scared, man. The
Good.
whole
See,
time.
that's what I like about you, Staxx. I ask that to many people, not at all. Even
Yeah,
Anthony, even
man. I
Anthony.
was scared, bro.
Yeah,
I was
Anthony told
scared.
me, Anthony didn't say scared, but Anthony told me when he had to do his 8 year, 99 month bid, he said, it was hard, man. Like, he's like, you could tell, you don't have to act like a tough guy. The true
Listen,
tough
I'm
guy can
not.
tell the truth.
Yeah, I've been to Osborne, man. It didn't happen in Osborne, but yeah, I've been to Osborne. Um, you gotta fight through the fear, man. I've never let fear overcome me and cripple me, like where I can't do nothing or I can't defend myself because I'm too scared. I've never been in that situation, never.
Yeah. No,
I
yeah, you
always
got to
I always
stand.
push through the fear, and
Yeah.
that's what it's
And no
about.
matter what happens, I always say it, win or lose, as long as you show up and you fucking, you give
Listen,
it your
man,
all,
win,
that's what it's
lose, or
about.
draw, Staxx will be there, man.
Yeah, that's what John was telling me. Shay, it's like in Southie. You didn't have to fucking win every fight, but you had to fucking show up and fight.
Yeah, because they'll remember if you run away from a fight. They'll
Yeah.
remember that shit.
Even if you get the shit kicked out of you, though, they'll still say, hey, he fought.
Yeah,
And they'll
exactly,
respect
man.
you. They'll respect
Exactly,
you.
exactly.
Like Kevin Weeks, you ever hear of him?
Yeah,
real tough guy from South Boston. He did no cooperate.
He was outside. I was in Boston. Was driving by. He was outside a car dealership. I drove by him.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if when you saw the John Say show, we brought him up, and afterwards I was talking to Johnny, and he was like, he showed me the wallet from Pulp Fiction, bad motherfucker, and it was the wallet that he actually gave to Kevin Weeks, and somehow though he got it back after he cooperated, but no, Kevin Weeks was a bad motherfucker, and but his whole thing is you can't rat on a rat, and that's why I respect John, because John was, I think, doing 4 years already. And they came to him and said, listen, your boss was an informant. It's out. This is your last chance. He said, get the fuck out of here. And he stayed for an additional 8 years after knowing that Whitey Doe was an informant. So what does that tell you, man? He's just, dude, they said he was like the prison fucking priest of like not ratting. They got that book out of the prisons because it was influencing people. So like they didn't want,
Did not talk. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to read that, dude. That book is so good,
I'm
man.
starting right after we stop this, bro. Right after. I'm gonna hold on. Let me go get it so I can show the people, man.
Yeah. I got it too.
I'll be right back.
Guys, he's going to go get this too, but this is Rat Bastards. It's a real good friend of mine, John Red Shea. He worked with Whitey Bulger. Mark Wahlberg wrote the foreword to the book. You can get it on Amazon, Rat Bastards. And if you go on my Mafia Truth page, subscribe, guys, if you like me, I guess. If you don't, oh well. But yeah, get the book though. You'll like this guy. Rat Bastards, John Red Shea. I just was in Boston. I did an interview with him, and the next day I did one with Anthony Bingy Ariotti.
Bam! You already know, man. Go check out this book and go order one. Bam!
On Amazon, Rat Bastards, John Red Shea, the South Boston Irish mobster who took the rap when everyone else ran. A memoir, Rat Bastards.
Listen, we're gonna do a review on this on the Loomis and Staxx show too. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a review on this book, and we're gonna talk.
Yeah,
about
it's one of the best true crime ones out there.
It's pretty dope. I can tell it's gonna be.
It's my favorite true crime book from an actual gangster. My favorite, like the Westies from T.J. English, like he's just a normal journalist, but from a gangster. John Red Shea's book is by far.
Did you read Larry Mazza's book?
Yes, I did. The Life. Yes, I did. I actually just read that. I couldn't. I was I was bored out of my mind, and I was coming back from Johnny Depp trial, pulled over, and I ordered it on Amazon. And dude, it was just, you can't stop turning pages. I loved it.
Yeah, man. What about Ori Spado's book? Ori Spado.
Not Ori Spado. Now, I don't know. I was on the fence with him, though. He's saying that he knew Buffalino real good and all that. People are saying that he's a bullshitter, but I don't know. I mean, do you really think he rolled with guys like Russell Buffalino?
I couldn't tell you, man.
That's the thing. I think he seems like a nice guy. I don't think Michael Francis likes him much, but there's some beef or whatever with him, like online. That's why I'm saying that. Like,
I've always been good with Ori, man.
Yeah, no, I don't have any problems with them. I don't know.
Go check out his book, Accidental Gangster. Go check it out.
Accidental Gangster. I like that. Like he just happened to walk into it. Yeah. Well, no, listen, I don't doubt that he didn't know that he knew all the guys and this and that, but everyone embellishes, dude. Even the Viking shit that I'm into, you got to realize that's not the actual fucking shit I'm reading from the actual Vikings. These are stories that are going to get embellished and embellished and embellished and embellished till it even gets to the fucking 21st century. So
this dude said gangster at platinum level to work with law enforcement and don't make it right, but it is what it is. You're right about that, man.
Wait, what did he say? To me, real rats are the ones that flip on their friends. Fuck Whitey, but at the same time, every gangster at platinum level had to work with lie. I'm going to tell you guys something. I might lose some subscribers right here. And I told John this. We're actually doing an investigation on that because we have Whitey Bulger's memoirs from prison, Leon. And Greg Scarpa's FBI file report was 60,000 pages. And on every single page, it had Scarpa's fingerprints and his signature. Whitey's was just as long as Scarpa's, year-wise. He only had 300 pages, not one page signed, not one fingerprint. And it's all disinformation. Why the fuck would the FBI? Why would Whitey Bulger be paying the FBI if he was an informant? Informants, the FBI pays their informants.
I don't know, man. Do you consider it ratting if you're ratting on a competition?
Yeah,
That's definitely ratting, right?
yeah, yeah. But
So if he
I'm
was
saying,
doing that, then I consider that
yeah,
ratting.
but we're trusting though the government though here, man. We're just trusting government here. And I'm not saying that he wasn't a rat. I just don't think that he definitely never was like Kevin Weeks is doing this and John Red Shea. I know he didn't do it to his own crew. But what I'm saying is, I heard it was all phlegmy, and Whitey told Leon he didn't even know Stevie was an FBI informant until it came out in the 90s when he went on the run. But here's your Staxx.
Yo, that's your decision to make, man. If he's real, I bring you these people so that you can make the decision, not me. Anthony's my friend. I think he has some legitimacy to his story.
Okay, well, let me tell you a story about Anthony Raimondi. I was skeptical too. And then I just had on Hollywood Wade from Crime and Entertainment, and he went out there and saw Anthony, and he's like, Anthony paid for everything. He said that the restaurants they went to, a bunch of people were coming up to him and they actually respected him. So who's to say, man? Now, do I think some of the things to be elaborated? Of course. I probably elaborated stories. It happens. But what I'm saying is, I mean, he can't just come out and make this all up and be doing what he's done. I mean, Hollywood Wade said he was impressed. He was impressed by the treatment and the respect that Raimondi got.
Well, I mean, he's always been respectful to me, man. He's been a great friend, and
He's entertaining, I'll tell you that.
he's a great dude, man. I can't complain.
Dude, that's why, like,
Mike John, I'm not gonna get into all that. Not on my show, bro. We ain't going there, man. We're cutting all that down.
Why? What was that?
Yeah, we're just not even gonna get into all that.
Oh, I'm curious now, Staxx.
You can read it, can't you?
I can't see anything. I think you got rid of it too quick. I don't give a shit if it's bad.
I'm just not getting into that type of shit on my show, man.
Good for you. Then let's move past that. Let's move past it.
So, what's in store for the future, man? You got that the
Loomis Show
Buffalino
Productions
interview?
LLC. Yeah, Loomis Show Productions LLC is up and running, and we are right now just banging out content with the Buffalinos, with Anthony Arlotta, with you, obviously, with I was talking to Johnny Alite, and terrible what happened to his daughter. John, again, our condolences.
Rest in peace.
And how about my partner, Tommy King? There's me, Tommy King, John Red Shea behind Mafia Truth. Tommy King lives in Philly. He knew her and went to school with the brothers and knows them. And he was like, "Oh my God, that's John Alite's daughter." Like he knew her and stuff. And
yeah, it's definitely cool if you
our
reach out,
condolences,
bro.
John.
No doubt, 100%, man.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. Terrible stuff, man. That'd be broken up though, man. Because John's doing good things, and I mean, you don't want even your worst enemy to lose a kid, man. You don't want anyone to lose a child. Like that, so. But
terrible,
so I got that. The Black Mafia. See, Staxx, I'm not just trying to get someone on for an interview. I almost want to do like short documentary type things too. We'll do the interview. Interview. But like with Anthony, we did the whole walk and talk Springfield. We went to the location where he killed Bruno and where his body was laying, and he was explaining it. And that'll be out tomorrow. And yeah, dude, it's wild, dude. Anthony went all out. And
William Steele. Shout out to William Steele. Go check out his book too, man.
Yeah, thank you. What's up, William? He said, what's up, Loomis?
He's got
does he do shows? Yeah, that's William.
Yeah.
William, get at me. You messaged me about being on the show, and I didn't hear back from you, but let me know, buddy.
He said, I'll come by your show. Been extremely busy.
Buddy, I get it. I get the busyness. I hear you. So whenever you can, I'm always here for you. I really appreciate that, though. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, so then him too, and fucking whatever, Staxx. And then sometimes I'll just do a live, like on a gangster. If I want to do one on Whitey, if I want to do one on John, Vito Genovese, I kind of let the audience pick, and whoever has the most, like I'll pick four mobsters, and like in the post on YouTube, hey guys, who would you like me to do the percentage? Short, topic on and talk about, and then whatever the fans want, then I'll do like an hour segment by myself discussing like the history of that guy and all that. I'm very knowledgeable from like Lucky Luciano until like now. Like I tell everyone if they could stump me, then I'll give you $100.
I know, man. I love the Mafia. The
And it's
whole
not glorifying
history of
Staxx.
everything.
Yeah,
No, it's not, man. It's history.
it's
It's
American
history.
history, dude. They
Like,
almost like were government power.
and
They got
for all
to a
the
sitting
people that
president.
say there's not Mafia in Connecticut, man, you're fucking wrong. The
Yeah.
Mafia
Oh,
is
yeah.
in Connecticut. They're
Oh,
loaded in Connecticut, East Haven, New Haven, East Hartford. They're in.
yeah.
They're all over the place. Hartford.
I thought it
They're
was.
loaded out here.
I thought it was dead, and it was. I went out obviously with Anthony, and no. It's not that. It's like there's people like still out there and around. Oh, and the last thing I'll bring up about Lee Troll is that he was saying that Anthony Arati hides in his mom's house and never goes out. Me and Anthony went to the gym, got a steam, then we fucking went out to eat, and fucking everyone's beeping the horn. He's loved out there. So these guys don't even know what they're talking about. Anthony's just
Dude,
that guy. He's hard to hate.
yo, it's because they wanna they're just jealous, man. They're fucking jealous. The fat troll is jealous, man. He ain't ever gonna be shit, you know? He's gonna be a bag of shit sitting there. And that's it. That's all he'll ever be.
And they have no patience. So like you say you're done with the Mafia genre, then you come back the next day, you look like a fucking bozo. And then you say Danny Trio left the show, but he's the new surprise guest the next day. You guys are looking like you're losing your fucking minds. We're trying to help you here now. We're not
Hey
talking
man,
shit.
let them lose their minds. They're fucking it's all losers, man. And
Yeah,
I
and I got
I really don't have time
listen,
for it,
I'm gonna
man.
keep this hush hush, but I'll show you when we get off. I got some paperwork that's interesting. That
Well,
will be released in time. But that's all I'm saying. Nothing with Lee Kohler and them, but there's just something I got to run by you.
hey man,
They want to
there's a
play
lot of stuff.
dirty, then we could play dirty.
There's a lot of stuff coming in the future, and I'm excited for the future and where it's gonna go, man. Make sure you guys stay on the lookout for the Loomis and Staxx show. It's gonna be a fucking banger, man.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely, it's gonna be
Yeah.
insane.
I think though, man, that we fucking vibe off each other good. We both have similar past, like with addiction issues and stuff. And and I'm sure you grew up the same way, like, just around a bunch of friends, fighting, fucking doing stupid shit. So, I already knew, man, when I came to your house and saw you for the first time, I was like, yeah, man, like I'm a good first impression guy. And I told you a couple people, I got about 100 people saying how great you are, and about two saying, oh, he'll fuck you over one day. But, like you said, you'll have that.
Definitely, man.
Oh, and dude, that show, there's another guy named Code. He actually was nice. It wasn't your Code. There's another guy named Code. So I got that wrong before. He likes you, but I just got this email beforehand. So I got to
The
look up.
dude in Philly, man. The dude in Philly is a trash bag.
Hey, I'm in Philly
Yeah.
a lot.
Hey, man. It's
So,
it's gonna be what it's
listen,
gonna
guys,
be.
listen quick. I want to just get this out. I am not in any shape, way, or form looking to have any beefs or problems with anyone. I just want to do a good quality show. I'm done with the guys. Think about it. We're doing Mafia stuff, and we're fucking fighting like a bunch of little fucking pansies. Like, fucking grow the fuck up. We're supposed to have respect and honor and all that fucking shit and integrity. Like John wrote in the book, Staxx, for you. Integrity is everything. So yeah, I'm not falling for it anymore, man. I want to get my good solid crew. I know solid, like I know you're solid, and I know Anthony's solid. John Shea's already a great friend. And show me your friends, I'll show you your future.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're gonna take over this whole genre. We're coming for them numbers, DJ Vlad. We're coming, man.
They're
So,
coming, buddy.
yo, his link for his show is in the description of this video. Make sure you guys click that and subscribe to his show. He's gonna have a lot of good stuff coming, man.
Good
And
stuff,
thank
guys.
you for joining me tonight, bro. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. I just want your audience to know, I know it's not Mafia talk, but if any of you watched that Johnny Depp trial, I reported the last 2 weeks of it and I was in there. There's tons of shit on that too, and tons of Mafia stuff with great interviews. I think you guys will enjoy it. And Staxx is a friend. But that's interesting. Thank you for telling me. Nice. But yeah, man, Staxx, this was great. We actually did go for an hour.
Yeah, man. 55 minutes and 21
We fly.
seconds.
This is fun, dude.
Definitely, man.
I like getting interviewed, man, because it's different. You know, I
Yeah.
never, I got interviewed like from the PA live news station down here once before, but I like this. I did other podcasts too, but I was fucked up, you know?
Listen, man, sky's the limit, bro. Just keep going and keep pushing and block the negative out and just keep focusing on positive things and just keep moving along, man. Fuck them haters. They ain't shit and they'll never be shit. So,
Exactly.
all right,
Because you know
man.
what? Yeah. If they're real motherfuckers, though, they wouldn't be talking like that or saying stuff. The real ones are the quiet ones. So,
Yo, hit me up for hoodies, man.
oh, nice. I
You
like
already
that.
know.
Nice.
So make
That's
sure
all
you hit
you?
the like. Yeah, bro. I make them myself.
Awesome. Yeah, I just went to screen printing school.
Yeah, man. I make them all myself. So if you guys want a hoodie, hit me up.
Beth,
$50 a
Beth,
hoodie,
can I finish though with
$20 a
this?
t-shirt. Yeah,
Just to
go
tell the
ahead.
people, I want to tell the people why I stopped working a 9 to 5. Um, so I
Well,
was
how
getting
long is
late.
this story gonna take, man?
1 minute, 1 minute. Uh, I was
Fuck,
working.
man. I thought we were done.
I had a good job at Black and Decker. Let me say this. And so for the people like, oh, is he working a 9 to 5? What happened was I got hired by a huge company for a huge salary, and I was supposed to meet the guys in Bethlehem at a club, but I don't drink. So I said to them, and they were giving me a Hummer to bring back home here. So both of them said to me, it was the CEO of the company and the head of sales. They said, dude, we love your YouTube. We're going to do big things. It was great, right? I don't hear from them. I figured they're drunk. They're sleeping it off. Monday, his wife calls me. Both of them got killed. And yeah, so after I got this job, not only does the guy who hired me
How did they get killed?
drunk driving at the club they left, and it fucked up my head because I would have been the designated driver. But then what calmed me down was everyone told me, no, you wouldn't have. You were trying to get that job. You would have let that guy drive, and you possibly could have been dead too. But what are the odds, Staxx? I get hired by like one of the best companies ever, and they both die the same night. Like it
That's
fucked me up. And
insane,
I'm like, you
bro.
know what? I can't worry about if I'm going to lose my job the next day or another day. And I was doing great at this job. They actually called me back 2 months ago to go back, but I was already doing this shit. So you know what? I'm taking a little time off away from the 9 to 5 to try to pursue this. If it doesn't work, oh well. But in my old age, I can look back and say, you know what? I gave it a shot. And with that, I'll shut the fuck up.
Hey, and donate to your boy. You could donate to Staxx. There's a
Absolutely.
link for
Everything else.
Cash App in the description of this video. You could donate to my boy at Mafia Truth. And thank you again, bro.
Oh, absolutely, Staxx. And we'll be talking a lot, buddy. And this was great. And thank you for having me on.
Yeah, definitely. Have a good night, man. Make sure you
Thanks,
guys
bud.
hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Till next time, man. Thanks, bro.
You got it.